Welcome back to another episode of the Cobbitty Equine Farm Behind the Breeding Barn series. We're out on location today in lead up to Yearling Sales time with Megan Coburn, who of course is the right-hand woman at Cobbitty Equine Farm. Megan, introduce yourself to us. I'm sure many of the viewers have known you and met you through your deeds with the farm, but tell us about your background in harness racing and your role.
First of all, thanks for coming out. I'm ashamed the weather has played the game it has today, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, I've been a part of Cobbitty Equine for many years now. I started back in 2017 when it all started, doing the social media and helping out with that side of things. And as the business has grown, my job role has grown, to say the least. Yeah, I'm handling all the booking side of things now and managing all the stallions. And yeah, I talk to everyone on the phone every day and online, and yeah, it's me you're talking to basically.
In terms of the breeding season, it's starting to wrap up now. So how's it been for the team and for you? I'm sure it's been a very busy, probably last 4 or 5 months now.
Massive, to say the least. We went into it a bit unsure on how the season was going to portray, but we're all tired. We're very tired, but no, it's been a big year, and yeah, the support has been amazing.
We spoke to Belinda a few months ago now, and the excitement around particularly Confederate and Cannibal was there.
Yep.
And we know the boys like King of Swing and the like are still here. But from a, I guess, support perspective and from right around Australia, I would assume, how's it been for you? Because it is a really exciting thing to be happening, not only for the business, but for, I guess, Australasian breeding.
Yeah, 100%. No, it has been massive. Those 4 boys like King of Swing, Confederate, Cannibal and Huntsville have been supported massively again this year. King of Swing has just done another full book, which is his 3rd year at stud too, so that's incredible in itself that he's been supported again. So no, it's been massive, and yeah, we're overwhelmed, to say the least.
Well, it never stops, because now as the breeding season, so to speak, wraps up, the yearling sales are just around the corner, and we've got a big fellow behind us here. Speaking of Huntsville, you're breeding and producing one for the sales again this year. Had great success a few years ago, so you're back for some more.
Back for some more. Couldn't get enough of it. Never thought I would be breeding, to say the least, but obviously working with it every day, you sort of get that bug and you can't shake it. But yeah, had massive results a few years ago and had a year off, and we're back at it again this year. So yeah, I've got a Huntsville colt coming in the Yearling Sales this year at Nutri and Sunshine Stars, so very excited. So Huntsville hasn't been available to Australian breeders for 5 years almost. So it's exciting to have that next crop come through, because the results have been incredible.
They sure have. Speaking of Huntsville, and you mentioned it's kind of been that lap, so I guess we have to jog people's memories a little bit, because he hasn't been available to Yearling Sales buyers. But this year in particular, he had great results in North America with his 3-year-olds. Whisper a Secret, I guess, really led the charge down here as well. So I'd assume the Huntsvilles are going to be pretty popular.
We hope so. We all reports like they've been incredible types. Like everyone's very impressed with them, and we think they're going to be popular, as we hope they are for the vendors' sake too. Yeah, like as you said, the results in America, he was a leading 2-year-old sire for most of the season over there. He just got trumped at the end, but he did an amazing job over there and sired the fastest pacer of the year over there too. So it's been a pretty incredible season for him, to say the least.
So working with a Huntsville and your guy, tell us a little bit about him. He's a big boy.
He is a massive boy, and I'm not biased at all, but
we all are.
We all are, but no, I love him. He's a great type. He's got a very intelligent personality about him. He's not coming to say hello, but no, he's great, and the size and just his conformation alone, he's a beautiful horse.
So he's going through the Sunshine Stars, which is the February 21st and 22nd, 23rd weekend alongside the Ultimate Driver. But what is he eligible for? Because I guess Q-bred he will be, but the Cobbitty Equine Classic is something that this season's yearlings are eligible for. So when people see that on the pedigree pages, what are they getting themselves into?
Yeah, so he's coming to say hello. So yeah, he's actually eligible for a $100,000 colts and geldings race. So the Cobbitty Equine Ultra Air Classic is going to be a $100,000 colts and geldings race, and then a $100,000 separate fillies final. So like, who wouldn't want a horse that's eligible for another $100,000 race? That speaks for itself.
It certainly does. So he'll be Q-bred, obviously New South Wales bred as well, and then all of the stallions from that year will be eligible. And there's obviously been a pretty significant pay-up rate. So if you see that in the pedigree page, that's what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, so everything that you will see in the pedigree page is fully sustained. So there's no more to pay. So we requested foal nominations back a year ago now. So we received over 300 nominations for this series. So that was pretty overwhelming in itself. We're very excited to finally see it come and get up off the ground. Like, this has been a long time coming. Like, we were working on this series for years behind the scenes, and then to finally launch it, and then like they're finally here. Yeah. So they're only a year off racing, so we're very excited.
Well, mid-chat, we've had to duck for cover because a beautiful Queensland summer storm has rolled through. But let's get back to the business, Megan. And we've discussed Huntsville because, of course, this beautiful boy is sired by him. But King of Swing has his first yearlings going through this year. That must be really exciting. I'm excited to see them. All the reports are pretty unreal.
It feels like yesterday he was honestly racing, and now they're finally here. Like, yeah, he has probably a fair chunk of our draft alone with Cobbitty Equine, but everyone's got their yearlings coming up through the sales, and no, we're very exciting. And a few people have actually already broken their yearlings that they're not putting in the sales. Barry Lou actually called during the week, and he's a great horseman himself. He's had a lot of great horses over here. And he rang just because he was so excited about his King of Swing colt. He just broke him in, and he was very excited, to say the least. And everyone has been thrilled with what they're doing so far. So that's a good sign. And the biggest thing to point out with his bookings alone as a stallion, he's had a lot of returning breeders too. So that's a really good sign in itself. Everyone's just so impressed with his foals.
So his yearlings will be paid up for the Cobbitty Equine Classic?
Yes. So he's eligible. All his yearlings, all those that have sustained, are all eligible. So definitely check them out, circle them in your books. They're definitely ones to look at.
And in terms of that race, it'll be run at Menangle, and it'll be around that Breeders' Challenge Blue time. So if you see a yearling with that eligibility, you've got an opportunity to race for a lot of money in a very short space of time. So that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, we're hoping to pencil it in. So it'll be all around the same time as the Blue and the New South Wales Breeders' Challenge. So it will help trainers in that aspect as well.
So what about the other yearlings available from the Cobbitty Equine draft? Where can we expect to see them, and what's the reports on them?
So yeah, Cobbitty Equine themselves, we've got 14 yearlings coming up in the Nutrien Equine Sydney sales. So there is 13 paces and 1 trotter. So all the paces you'll find are all sustained for the Cobbitty Equine Ultra Air Classic, and there is a lot of obviously dual state horses there also. So yeah, they're eligible for Q-Bred and New South Wales Breeders' Challenge. So it's also something to check out. Like, they're eligible for so many things.
Absolutely. No, it is important in this day and age. If you're buying, you can see some return on investment, and they all have a lot of opportunity there. In terms of, for those breeders who are maybe tuning in that have a yearling heading through the sales this year, if they want to send you some photos or want to get in touch, we're pretty keen to promote it across the socials.
Absolutely. We want to help everyone with a yearling that's sired by one of our stallions. So yeah, reach out. We're happy to share on all our social media platforms. We're also sending out promotional material for all the yearlings that are sustained for the Cobbitty Equine Ultra Classic. So we have rump stickers, posters, and we're sending out flyers and pamphlets for everyone to help promote their yearlings. And yeah, obviously tag us in everything. We're happy to share anything on our social medias.
It is such an exciting time of year, and the sales are literally just around the corner. So if you do have a yearling that you are putting through the sales by one of the Cobbitty Equine side stallions, do be in touch, and we'll do our best to help you out to hopefully get a great result. It's such an exciting time. The yearling sales are just around the corner. Thanks for your time, Megan. It's been great. And we're looking forward to seeing this big boy go through the sales ring on February 23 at the Sunshine Stars sale. Good luck to everybody who is being a part of this sale season, that being breeders, and of course those who are looking to take home their next champion. We'll be back for another episode of Behind the Breeding Barn very shortly.